So two words are covered. Everyone pay attention. And I'm going to randomly pick and make sure you know the meaning. Ibrahim. What does Allahu Akbar mean? See that? You know? Muzammil. Allah is the greatest. Everyone repeat after me. What does Allahu Akbar mean? Allah is the greatest. And then yesterday, Subhanaka Allahumma. Raise your hand if you know. So from tomorrow, inshallah, I'll make sure if you guys don't know, I'll make you stay after class. So pay attention, everyone. Adhan, what does Subhanaka Allahumma means? Glory be to you, O Allah. Pure are you, O Allah. Now today, the third word is وَبِحَمْدِكَ. What is the word? وَبِحَمْدِكَ. And وَبِحَمْدِكَ means all perfect praises belong to you, O Allah. وَبِحَمْدِكَ. All perfect praises belong to you, O Allah. And the same thing when we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. It's the same meaning. All perfect praises belong to Allah. Why? Because He's the Lord. Why? Because He's the merciful. Why? Because Maliki Yawmiddin, He's the King. He is the owner of the Day of Judgment. All these evidences Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us. So, وَبِحَمْدِكَ means, everyone, all praises belong to who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's one. Number two, Sunnah. So far we've understood Sunnah of Salah. First of all, we stand upright, straight. That's one of the Sunnah. Second Sunnah is that we make sure our toes are facing where? Everyone. Towards the Qibla. Third thing, yesterday we've also understood that it is mustahab that in between our feet there should be only a gap of 4 fingers. And let me add this is for boys and men. For women and girls, their feet should be together. There shouldn't be any gap. That's sunnah for them. But for boys, men, it is sunnah that there should be only one hand or 4 fingers gap in between. That's the sunnah. Now another sunnah is, and this is very important, that when an imam says Allahu Akbar, make sure immediately after imam we say Allahu Akbar. The first Allahu Akbar, takbiratul tahrim. Okay? Why? Because if anyone says Allahu Akbar before the imam, his salah is not going to be valid. Because it is fard and wajib. It is necessary that you follow the imam, not the imam follows you. So when imam says Allahu Akbar, immediately after the imam you say Allahu Akbar. And also make sure you have to pronounce it. If you have not pronounced Allahu Akbar, the first one, then your salah is not going to be valid. Understood? Okay. Now thirdly, major sin. Yesterday we've understood one of the major sins. What was that? Raise your hand if you know. Musa. Yes. Mocking someone and taunting someone and picking on someone is what? Everyone? It's a major sin. Now another major sin is calling someone names. Bad names. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands us in the Qur'an, وَلَا تَنَابَزُوا بِالْأَلْقَابِ. Do not call other people with a bad names. It is a major sin. It is what? Major sin if you do so. If you do, and if someone commits major sin, what happens? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala afflicts them with difficulties in the dunya. What is the harm of the major sin? Allah punishes them where? In the dunya. And obviously in the hereafter the punishment is waiting. But in the dunya, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala afflicts that person. And the benefit of obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala removes the difficulties from those people who obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us ability to act, inshallah. Everyone ready? Quietly pray your sunnah, and then inshallah after that